In this video, I'm going to go through how to memorize the major system. Let's go. Hi, it's Tansel here. And what we're going to look at today is what a lot of people have been asking me to make a video on for such a long time. I just want to go through a very basic technique on how you can memorize the major system. Now, the major system, just a very quick run through, is a system that helps you to memorize numbers. It does this by creating a letter to a digit number. And I'll put the code up just now so you can see how that looks. Right? Now, as you can see, the letter T is assigned to the number 1 and 0 is an S. Now, this is all phonetic. So what that means is it's all sound alike. So when I say S, it's an S sound. So it could be a C as well for ceiling, right? Now, 7 could be a K sound. And what that could also mean is a C as a hard C, like cricket, or C as in K sound, like a CK, like duck. So that's how the major system creates those letters. And to create a word, from all you have to essentially do is have 2 digits paired together. So if it's number 17, if you look at the chart, number 1 is a T or D. So let's just pick D, and number 7 is a K or G sound. So I'm going to pick G. So the word I create is dog. If there was number 71, I'd look at a K sound again. So 7 is a K, number 1 is a T. So I might have cat, right? Let's check out some other numbers. 92 could be pen. So P and N, pen. Could be pin, it could be pun. So there's so many words you can create with a pair of digits. And the way to memorize is by pairing up these images together that you've created into a story. Now, for those waiting, we'll go through the actual technique on how to memorize. And I'm just going to go through a very basic scenario here. There's obviously many ways to memorize this, but here's something very basic that anyone can apply and remember. So let's get started. We're going to start from 0. So 0 equals an S or Z, or Z if you're in the US or any other parts of the world. And in order to remember that, we can think of 0 starting with the letter Z, and there's a single hole in it starting with an S, right? So you got that SZ sound in there. So 0, SZ. Number 1 is a T or D. Now, sometimes if you look at number 1, it's a straight line. It's got a little edge on the top, right? Could be a little curl. So imagine a tail, right? It's a really long tail and it's got a little curl at the end, right? So we're using visualization. It's got a little curl, and imagine this tail, right? Starting with a T, tail, is on a dog. So there we got the T or D for number 1, right? Tail on a dog, number 1. Number 2, right? If we look at number 2, if you turn that around, number 2 could look like an N, can't it? So that one's an easy one to do. All you have to do is turn the number 2 around and you've got an N. Number 3, same sort of thing there as well. If you turn the M around, guess what it looks like? A number 3. So that's another easy one we don't have to create a crazy story for. Number 4. Now, if we look at number 4, that ends in an R. So 4 when you think about it. So that's an association. I know it's not a strong one, but it's one that works. So you can say 4 ends in an R, and that way you'll get the 4. If you've got any other cool associations, feel free to comment down below. I'd love to hear what you come up with as well, because there's so many creative people out there, and it's great to be able to connect with each other and see what your responses are and associations as well. So keep them coming. Also, if you haven't done so, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which has just reached over 1,000 subscribers. So I want to thank everyone for that. And hopefully we'll get some more of these videos coming, because it's been really fun and it's been pretty cool answering your questions as well. Number 5. Now, number 5 is a little bit of a tricky one, because you think 5, how can I shape it to look like an L? It's a bit of a challenge, but the one that I use personally is number 50 in Roman numerals is an L, right? So I just say 5 an L, so you can get rid of the 0. So 5 is an L, right? Not really in Roman numerals, it's a V, but let's just say 5 is an L in this case, get rid of the 0 from the 50, and that's another way of creating the L for 5. Now, number 6, this has quite a bit in it as well. So it's got the sh, j, ch in there, and the way that I associate it is number 6 looks like an elephant's trunk when you think about it. And how I memorize it is, let's say you're shaving the elephant's trunk, right? You've got a shaver, you're shaving the elephant's trunk with some juice, right? That's with a J. Shaving, SH, shaving the elephant's trunk with juice. Maybe you're in China doing this, right? And that's where the CH comes in. So shaving the elephant's trunk with juice in China. How cool is that? So visualize yourself doing this. Maybe you're on the Great Wall of China. Maybe you're already there. Who knows? If you are, comment down below. Number 7 for me looks like the edge of a cliff, right? So, and that's a cut sound. So pretty easy. So imagine you're at the edge of the cliff and there's traffic lights, right? And there's a green light, right? Good, G for green light, telling you to go with your car. So it's telling you to go forward and accelerate with your car. Now, you can do that, go for it. It's your imagination, right? You could probably fly off at the end of the day if it's your imagination. So picture number 7, cliff. You've got green traffic lights and you're trying to get through with your car. So that's a cut sound, gut sound. Okay, number 8. If you turn the 8 around slightly, it looks like eyes, right? Or sunglasses, right? Let's say eyes on a face, right? So you got F for face. And if you did a V underneath those eyes, it could now look like a face. So you got a V and an F for the face with the eyes. Play around with the stories because it can get quite fun. I'm just going through very quickly at the moment so you can memorize it, but go around and do the face, do the eyes, do the V, and have fun with it. And finally, number 9. If you turn the number 9 around, right, the other way, it looks like a P. So that's an easy one. 9 is a P. And also if you invert it the other way around, if you invert P the other way around, it looks like a small b. So P and B. Now you could also have peanut butter, right? P, B, and J. Don't worry about the J. That's number 6. But peanut butter or P and B, turn the P and B around and you can play around that way. So there you go. So in summary, let's go through from 0 to 9. So 0 is what? S or Z, right? Number 1, T or D. Number 2 is N. Number 3 is M. Number 4 is R. Number 5, L. Number 6 is sh, j, ch. Number 7 is a k, g sound. Number 8 is F or V. And number 9 is P or B. So play around with those, create some cool associations. Maybe you write down underneath some of them as well, because it'll be quite fun seeing what you've got. And once you've gone through those associations, see if you can remember them. If you can remember them, comment down below, because that was the whole goal of this video, is for you to memorize the major system. All right, so comment down below if you have. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.